Cebuana, guapa, and beauty is endless here in the Queen City of the South. From crystal clear waters and lush mountains, vibrant festivals, and handcrafted works of art, nature, culture, and energy come together. Setting the stage for some volleyball action. The first and only professional volleyball league in the Philippines welcomes you to Cebu. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
The nation hopping continues as the PVL on tour now visits, or revisits rather, the Queen City of the South, Cebu. And the leaders of Pool A in our first game try to firm up their holds on their top positions because only the top two teams will march into the quarterfinals outright, while the rest of the gang will have to play knockout games. These are the games today. Nxled goes up against the birthday girl, PLDT High Speed Hitters. She's already smiling, by the way. And later on, we're going to have the Gallery High Risers going up against the Farm Fresh Foxes. Hello, everybody. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan from Cebu City, specifically the University of San Jose Recoletos Gymnasium, a beautiful facility here, almost in the heart of the city. The two of you have been here. You have been going around a lot. You're having a ball, my dear.
And I'm eating a lot as well.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nico, ano nangyayari sa'yo?
We love Cebu. We were able to visit some of the local cafes, and Cebu feels like our second home, so it's always a pleasure to serve the Filipino volleyball fans
Okay,
here.
I will try to catch up starting. Sana walang 5 sets itong araw na ito. Ganun lang kasimple yan. Now we gotta go down to business. Team standings, Neil. Pool A battles here today.
It is going to be a battle between undefeated teams. The PLDT High Speed Hitters have identical records with the Nxled Chameleons. Both teams are 3-0. We know that the top two teams will gain an outright berth to the quarterfinals. So getting their fourth win is crucial because we know that the bottom teams will head into the knockouts. And in Pool B, you can see SIZZLE HD leading the pack with a 4-1 record, followed by Creamline Cool Slashers with 3-2 record.
Okay, this is not my rap against Nxled, but I really like the fact they're on a winning run right now, and some key players have done the work for them.
It's actually a breath of fresh air seeing Nxled win 3 straight games. I know it's good for their confidence. They missed the feeling of winning, and now they're looking to make it 4 games in a row. But we know that if you want to be one of the best teams, you have to compete against the best. And ito yung magiging test din nila because they will be going up against a strong PLDT team, and that girl on your screen will really make her mark for sure in this game. Job Fernandez has become one of the main players for the Nxled Chameleons. She's been a starter in all of her games, and she was able to get 14 points 2 games in a row. So we know that a lot of sets will also go her way later on.
And she will be marked, no doubt, by PLDT. But Nxled has another player that they can rely on, and EJ Carino. I get confused when they got married names already. Their names change and they become longer in the back. But you gotta help me here and talk about this woman.
EJ Carino is coming off a productive performance in their last game, 16 points versus Gallery's Tower. In the past, offense was one of the main problems of Nxled, but now they have found all the right gems to complete their roster, and we know that the veteran EJ Carino will also be one of the leaders on the floor for the Chameleons.
Well, Franny has not just been moving around looking for places to see or eat. She's also been working, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course.
And she has an insight into the Nxled thinking right here in
Of
this
course,
game.
I like how you said that EJ is one of the gems. Critch Makaslang is also another gem, and she is a proud Cebuana. She told me that playing in Cebu, even though this is the second time, it feels both familiar and exciting at the same time. She told me dala niya ang pangalan ng Cebu. This is the city that molded her and shaped her into the player that she is, and now she's playing in the highest league of volleyball in the country in her hometown, and she expects excellence from herself. Now, I also want to talk about other gems from the Nxled Chameleons. May Luna is someone who has had quite an eventful few weeks, and actually the events continue for her and Lian de Guzman as they take us on a detour to Fort San Pedro. Let's watch this.
Hi PVL fans! Nandito kami sa Cebu at nandito kami sa Fort San Pedro at samahan niyo kaming maglakwatsa. Tara na!
Ganda dito, te.
1, 2, 3, smile! Lia, na-curious lang ako. Ano yung na-learn mo dito sa first ever pro mo?
Siguro, te, for me, nung mga previous games and yung nagta-training, siguro for me, just be yourself lang.
Yes.
And of course, yung willingness na matuto and mas mag-improve. Kasi for me, yun yung parang pinaka-importante na part na pag ang growth ng isang athlete kahit marami kang experience.
Parang mas may view dun. Sarap naman dito after mag-school.
Yeah.
Saktang date lang. Wow.
Makapag-reflect.
Oo. So, Lian, ano pa yung gusto mong matutunan ngayon na nasa pros ka na?
Siguro ito yung mga based sa naging experience ko nung first 3 games natin na parang consistency lang when it comes to playing, ganyan. And of course, yung pagiging smart pa inside the court. Kasi nga, hindi na siya yung palakasan talaga, but how you really play inside the court, kung paano mo mabibring up yung team.
Gusto ko candid.
Candid.
So here's my last question. Gaano ka naman ka-grateful na na-draft ka ng Nxled?
Actually, sobrang happy ko. Nakita niyo naman siguro nung drop night na yung ngiti ko parang abot hanggang langit. Kasi, yun nga, sabi ko, parang gusto ko talaga sa Nxled team na, yun nga, very excited ako. Kasi yung pag-tryout ko sa inyo, sabi ko, very approachable yung mga tao, very welcoming, syempre.
Ano lang yan?
Then, of course, sa coach, sabi ko, parang different system. So, excited ako na ma-learn yung bagong system ng sa American way, and kay Coach Torren. Wala, parang very iba yung mindset niya when it comes to volleyball. Kaya very exciting.
Sweet mo naman! Hindi ka na nga! Sabihin na natin sa kanila. Ala, yun na! Go!
Alam mo, may kulang doon sa pic, yun sa video na yun. Kulang na lang notebook at saka backpack. Para lang silang estudyante na nagpunta doon sa pinuntahan ng dalawang. But what a joyful journey it has been for the two of them now. It's time to flip side to the other camp and let's talk about PLDT. They want to win this game also, Neil.
Ever since naman, we know that PLDT is one of the best defensive teams, especially in the blocking department. And yan yung magiging trademark or advantage nila going up against the Nxled Chameleons. We know that Majoy Baron is currently the best blocker of the league. In their last game, PLDT was able to put up 13 kill blocks. 6 yung kay Majoy doon, and she also had a lot of attack points as well, ended with 14 points against Choco Mucho. And what really separates her with her peers in the middle blocker category is the efficiency of her net defense. She really helps their back row defense in transition, kaya mas nadadalian sila to convert points of their patterns.
And that is just half of the problem of Nxled actually this afternoon. Our birthday girl, Kim Kiana D, smiling already. First time for me to see Kim warming up, smiling all night, all afternoon long because it's her birthday. Okay, and we will focus on her. She's happy, but Franny has a report also about her later. But she will be an important, vital defensive cog for this PLDT team.
Hindi lang in defense, also in offense. 15 points in that game against Shokomusho. And slowly, she's getting her old form back. Patas ng patas yung production nyo. She had 6 points against Farm Fresh, I believe. 10 against the Petrogas Angels. And now, she's looking to get more numbers in this game against the Nxled Chameleons.
Okay, let's complete this task. And I think you have a report and some questions to ask.
Well, yeah, we already said it was her birthday. Of course, I had to ask Kiana how she celebrated her birthday so far, and she told me that she actually woke up to her roommate Majoy Baron singing her happy birthday. Of course, we expect nothing less from these best friends. But Kiana did let me know that she's just so happy to be celebrating her birthday with people that she loves. Her family is even coming all the way to Cebu to support her, and she told me that it is still a game day, so of course she is still focused. She told me that her birthday wish is a win, and to get that win, they first have to play acknowledging just how good a team Nxled has been in this on-season tournament. And if they acknowledge that and play together as a team, then they will stay undefeated, which actually leads me to our Pilipinas Live poll question of the game, and you can vote just below the stream on your Pilipinas Live app. Our question is, which team will keep its undefeated streak alive? Will it be the PLDT High Speed Hitters or the Nxled Chameleons? Let us know on the app or using the hashtags PVL on tour or hashtag PVL 2025.
Thank you very much, Franny and Neil. Now let's send it over to Coach Mac Paro Hepuela, who is our beautiful voice venue announcer, to introduce the players for Nxled and PLDT.
Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Welcome to the USJR Coliseum and the 2025 PVL On Tour pre-season event of the premier volleyball league, the heart of volleyball. We are now at the tail end of the preliminary round, and 2 matches await you today in Pool A. Our first match will be an exciting one, as both these teams have yet to face a loss, staying at the top of their pool. Match number 25 presents our Nxled Chameleons and our PLDT High Speed Hitters. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. From Manila and from Cebu, second referee, Arnel Aventuna. Presenting our starting lineup for our Nxled Chameleons. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 9, Kiara May Permentilla. At number 7, Critch Luz Makaslang. Number 14, Jaisel Ann De Los Reyes. Number 16, Lian Marie De Guzman. Number 18, Janelle Maraginot. And number 22, Jovelyn Fernandez. Starting libero is number 17, Lucille May Almonte. Head coach, Mr. Ettore Hidetti. Presenting our PLDT High Speed Hitters. Let's begin with jersey number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. At number 9, Kim Fajardo. Wearing jersey number 10, Mary Joy Baron. Number 11 is Kim Kiana D. Number 14, Keisha Dazzled Bedonia. And number 19, Javelin Grace Prado. Starting libero is their team captain, number 8, Kathleen Faith Arado. Head coach, Mr. Ralph Benson Ricafort. This match is under the supervision of the games and
We are just about ready to put the ball into play. We're taking a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Cheers for both camps, and fans know their volleyball players, Neil, huh?
Okay. Lucille Almonte will be the starting libero for the Nxled Chameleons. That's one of the adjustments na ginawa ni Coach Betty Ettore. We know that they have a lot of outside hitters. That's why they were able to convert Lucille Almonte into a defensive specialist. And for the high-speed hitters, Kim Fajardo will be pulling the strings.
And Kim gets us going. First serve of the match. First attack denied, and the anticipated blocking is there.
First skill block from the high-speed hitters. And even if you get past that first line of defense, Kat Arado is still in the back row waiting for those hits. So you really have to choose your angles well when you're up against a team like PLDT, and the coverage should also be solid.
Kim Fajardo keeps it up after that pipe attack. Ball scored upon cleanly by Kim Kennedy.
Birthday girl getting her first point of the match off that drop ball.
And it was Mika Reyes who set it up. Bit of confusion on the X side of the floor. Here comes the setup. That is blocked. And we are still alive. That is not, and there's a challenge. I think there's a challenge. As to whether it was on the ground already or not.
A floor touch challenge from the high-speed hitters. That looked like a good kill block from the high-speed hitters. But we still have to review the official challenge video to check if that pancake save was valid from Nxled.
You know, this is a test of character game for this young Nxled team against some veterans of the volleyball sport in this country who have been together in different generations. Like Mika and Kim were together in the South. KKD and Baron were together at that time. But there have been different iterations of their togetherness, actually.
That's right. And itong PLDT, yung composition nila, buong-buo pa din. We know that Sabi Davison is not part of the Alas pool, so she can play here in the PVL on tour. And we saw her warm up a while ago. She's in uniform, so at any point in time, pwede bunutin ni Coach Ral si Sabi from the bench. So it is successful for PLDT. Now a 3-0 run for the high-speed hitters.
And Coach Raul with his familiar iPad or tablet. Here comes the set. It is reversed. It's in the corner, but it is outside.
It's going to be a challenge, this time from Nxled, a block touch challenge from that hit of Fernandez.
Block touching, but I thought it hit the corner, but early on both sides have already issued challenges. You know, they want to set the early momentum. If that goes on, you're Nxled. You have not scored yet.
To get that break point via this challenge, there was a block touch that will be called on Mika Reyes. So Nxled will finally get on the board.
Boy, can you imagine how this Nxled team is thinking in each of the sets that will pass by here, and the pressure of having to continue undefeated into the back row. But that can also motivate them. In the meantime, that's kept very much in play. And that's dead in the water. Kim Kennedy and Mika Reyes connived.
Another kill block for PLDT. Little activation will be so important for Nxled if they do want to split the blockers of PLDT. Right now, karamihan ng sets na pupunta sa wings, kaya bantay sarado ng defenders ng PLDT.
And this is where you want to activate this part of the court, but it is denied entry. It'll make it 5-1. It's defense that's working for PLDT here in the first set.
The blocks just keep on coming for the high-speed hitters.
Exactly.
That will prompt Coach Guidetti call for time. Let's try to listen in.
A single ball. So by the way, they have blocked us 5 times, and 1 time we made a block out. So they don't play the ball. They are not playing the ball. Or we cover, or you start spiking high. Because in this way, they win the game in 42 seconds. Okay? So use the brain, use the hands, use the inside block, use the lateral, use the tip. Okay? Don't give every time a single shot on the block. Here we go.
And there's clearly a call for some creativity and alternative modes of play, Neil.
That was actually a great timeout from the Nxled Chameleons. Coach Guidetti Ettore actually reminded the attackers to work around the block. Kumbaga, given na malakas yung PLDT when it comes to blocking, so you have to find other ways to score. You can target the seam, you can go for sharper angles, you can go for a tip para lang ma-disrupt yung defense pattern. You can also go for hitouts. That was actually one of the points that they scored in the first point that they got.
Yep. Here comes this setup. That's blocked, and again, more of the same.
It's like a blocking drill at this point for PLDT. Organized double block established by the high-speed hitters. No entry again for Joe Fernandez.
If you're the attacking team, sometimes your frustration will get the better of you. You've just been told, don't just go straight into the blocks, but you do want to beat it. There's the Guzman's attempt. Chased down nonetheless by Prado into the back row. Here comes the setup by Nxled. And it's outside though.
Joe Fernandez is clearly bothered by the net defense of PLDT. Laika Ebon will replace her first.
She's nanggigigil eh. Kasi nabablock siya eh, di ba? She's got to calm down now. Maybe that's why this sub is going to be helpful. Prado. Makaslang. Standing spike. D reaches for it. Oh! That's the favorite of Mika Reyes. And we have arrived at the first technical timeout of this match here in Cebu. We'll be right back.
May mabubuk kayo.
You're watching the PVL on tour here in Cebu City, and the PLDT High Speed Hitters are leading against the Nxled Chameleons. But did you know, just a few days ago, the PLDT High Speed Hitters actually experienced getting flooded in at their training venue. We got exclusive footage from Mika Reyes and Majoy Baron about this experience for them, which they tried to treat as a team building. Some of them ended up doing karaoke to pass the time. They were there from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And Savvy Davison even said that now she can consider herself a true Filipino, having experienced a flood for the first time. And clearly this has not stopped them from playing the way that they are playing right now. As you see Majoy Baron on your screens showing just how flooded it got. Neil and Seb, anything you guys want to add?
It looks like really a horrifying experience, but Majoy Baron has a way of making it a little light. But that was scary. Kim Pardo was telling me it was also scary.
She's in her acting era.
Yun. Baka naman pagkatapos ng volleyball years, calling all telenovelas. In the meantime, this is getting to be a run away by PLDT in the first set, Neil.
That's another kill block for the High Speed Hitters. I count 4 unofficially for PLDT.
Fajardo got to it. Kim Kianadi. That is a net. It's called against Nxled, however.
It is called on Krich Makaslang by the second referee. She doesn't agree with that call. So there will be a challenge once again from Nxled.
So, in terms of specific things that Nxled should do, now down at now 10-1, what can they do to alter the mood of this game now that they've been blocked endlessly at the net?
I think the attackers really need to communicate with Jaja Maraginot at this point. If they do want to go for hit out, they can ask for sets closer to the antenna because it's going to be easier for them to target the fingertips of the blockers pag malapit na sa antenna. So kahit pa paano yung space to work with, mas madadalian sila. And again, activation in the middles, that's very important because right now, walang masyadong sumasabay sa middles ng Nxled. So yung mga blockers ng PLDT, nakabang na sa left and right pin. That's unsuccessful for Nxled. So PLDT will score once again. It's 10 serving 1.
If you're attacking and you see Mika Reyes and Kim Kianadi there, and that might be the better route. That might be the way to beat that double block there.
Speed will be their best friend, especially those A-quick and B-quick plays. I think that's the first clean hit from the middle.
Exactly. Ebon and her serve. It becomes a set. Kim cuts it. Kept in play nonetheless by Horvina. Kim Fajardo. Kim Kianadi down 2 defenders.
This is probably the confidence na masasabi nating babad na babad si Kianadi after dealing with her injury.
Yeah, that's so true. Huh? And now Majoy Baron already on the floor. Boy, Reyes, Baron, D. That's like the Great Wall of PLDT. Joust. De Guzman slices it. Prado got to it. To the back row. Kept in play. Nxled will have to be aggressive here. De Guzman shot still in action. Here comes the reverse. Hooked up by Mika. That's going to be brushed by Baron against the defense.
Trademark Majoy Baron. It was a very simple power tip. She was able to go through the loose double block of the Nxled Chameleons.
Indeed, that is the perfect description for that. In the meantime, it is a 10-point lead by PLDT with Mika Reyes still to serve. De Guzman fires. It's looked out, huh? But they play on. That's into the net. And it becomes very short that time for Permantilla.
It might be a case of overthinking from Nxled. We all know na pag dire-diretso kang nabablock, it puts a dent in your confidence.
Yeah.
But at some point, they really do have to get over it.
From the beginning. Or we play patiently or we finish very early. You want to finish the rally. They don't want. They are aiming us to make mistakes. They are living on our mistake. We score 7 mistakes on 13 points. They score 3 balls with the middle. They are absolutely ineffective from position 4 and position 2. They are only spiking with the middles. We have to put the ball at the side and to play patiently and to score 0 mistakes. Here we go. Oh.
You know, if you were a player and you're listening, that's so clear.
Yeah. PLDT is forcing Nxled to commit those mistakes. And yun yung sinabi ni Coach Vidati Ettore.
Eto, meron ka ba sign dyan? Nakita.
There are a lot of signs.
Yeah, daghang salamat mga taga-Sugbo. At napaka-lively ng ating audience dito. very creative as well. This will not work. It's kept in play by Makaslang. De Guzman will dig it over. Elevated, fired upon. Back row at work. Setup job. De Guzman denied. Almonte tries to track it down. De Guzman will fly. Blocked again. Here comes the push from the middle. And Prado, like a libero in the middle. That's off the block. And it's in play. First long rally of the afternoon in play. Here comes Fajardo. And it ended.
Net fault error, a violation rather, called on the Chameleons.
And Bedonia got something in that piece of action. And Mika Reyes will now serve. It's now a 14-2 opening set.
If you're a wing spiker on the side of Nxled, you really have to hit high and long.
I agree.
You can't challenge that block head on. Di bali ng mahaba at mataas kesa diretso sa block, kasi pag tumama yan sa kamay ni Majoy Baron and KKD, ang bilis ng balik ng bola. Look at that.
Parang ano yan, no? Basic 360. Twing, tong. Sa pool, baba. And the point is immediately over. A bit of a joust. Pushed up by De Guzman. There's a whistle.
Let's say double contact. She was the one who got that first ball.
Here comes the serve. A little deep, almost precarious. It is alive. And Mantilla denied. One more time. That's inside.
The Taft Towers really scoring off their net defense. That will lead us to our second technical timeout.
And our PVL fans lighting up and joining the party here. May aeroplano na pala ang Premier Volleyball League. Ba't hindi yun ang nasakyan ko? Papunta ka dito kaninang umaga. Merong hindi nagbigay sa akin ng tamang ticket. Yung ating producer si Cindy Brace. Mali ang binigay. And look at this. Happy birthday, KKD. Don't tell me she's not gonna see that. Here's the birthday girl. Block. Mantilla hits long and out.
The intention was there. You saw the difference in the strategy of Chiara Permentilla. Tried to go higher, target the fingertips of PLDT. This is the rotation na kailangan makaikot yung Nxled because they only have two attackers in the front row. So pwedeng dalawa na agad yung blockers kaharap ni Rich Makaslang.
And they steal a point with some energy.
That can be a good start. Powerful back row hit from Lian de Guzman, one of our stellar rookies here in the PVL on tour.
She's just taking it all in. The way the season is turning out for her. Misread. Signals got crossed. Choreography got messed up there.
3-point for Nxled.
Yeah.
They're still down by 12 points, so they really have to score multiple points in this rotation.
In bundles. Alive! Alive! And Fajardo knows it. Energy is whistle. Ends the play.
There's another net fault called the Nxled. They still have one challenge opportunity. They will be using it.
Boy, they need points in every which way.
No net fault.
And we will replay the point. Kat Arado is over there with our referee trying to clarify.
Successful for next.
But I guess we will replay the point.
I think ang sinasabi ng first referee, yung bola yung nagpagalaw dun sa tip
Yeah,
of the net.
I think
Of the
that's
net.
it. Yeah,
Thus
exactly.
forcing that net to touch the blocker's hands.
That's your score, 17-5. Oh, down the middle goes Baron. Spike of the set. Ating sa inyo ng Duncan pasalubong ng bayan.
She's just playing efficient volleyball.
Yep.
Lot of points from her net defense. May bonus points ka pa from those quick attacks.
Down the middle they go. Kept in play. Arado is there. Toss and short.
A little too short.
Prado could not toss it high enough.
18.
Too short on that push from Jovi Prado.
Imagine Malabnan.
And we're going to go with Bangolabnan and her serve. Bedonia receiving. Here's Catarado. They attack. Prado
Into
gets
the
back
block.
that point she
Prado.
lost earlier.
Bilis ng bawi after that
19.
error. She immediately scored for her squad. It's 19. Serving 6. Substitution for Coach Raldrica Ford. Sheila Quiseo. Who is serving?
10 out. 2. Kiseo. In.
Alam ko Cebuano din tong si
Quiseo?
Sheila Quiseo eh.
Alam mo, ang hirap ng trabaho na yan. Bigla kang...
Sheila Quiseo.
Nasubukan mo na yan. Tinawag ka sa...
PLDT.
Pinasok ka.
Actually, that's one of the most difficult
Oh, no?
jobs talaga.
Kahit anong pang warm-up ang gawin mo sa daan. But,
And
if
she
you can
scores.
deliver something special, why not?
And going back to your partner, ang taas din ng pressure kasi once you are put in a crucial juncture of the game, expected din na mag-perform ka at pumuntos pa, hindi na nagawa ni Sheila Quiseo. Substitution this time for Nxled. May Luna will be replacing
Part of
Chiara
you,
Permentilla.
part of you says, I'm happy to be in. Part of another part of me, I'm dying here. Number 3, don't look at me. But so far, Quiseo
Kiseo.
with a good delivery on her first serve. Here's number 2. Set up job. Denied entry again. It's still there, that block party. The push. Track down. You gotta be
And the hit
energetic
out.
against this
Luman
PLDT
scores
team.
in first point.
Kanina pa hinahanap yan ni Coach Guidetti, yung mga simple swipe out from the hands of the blockers. Si May Luna lumahan lang pala ang solusyon nila.
Let's play smart. We can't beat that wall right away. It'll tire down at a certain point, but let's play smart here. We're down by 13. the Nxled coach even computed how the scores were broken down. In the meantime, Fajardo and to tracked down by Horvina. The strike is good on the cross.
Like Ebon found the seam in the double block of PLDT.
You know,
Decided to go long.
this Nxled team is like a high school team. When they score points, they're celebrating each other because it's been so hard here in this first set. Yep, kind of felt like it was going long.
3 points for PLDT.
We have the count at 21-8. Here's Cop.
Fajardo serving for the High Speed Hitters.
Good set. Ebon fires. Prado. And it's returned to sender.
By De Los Reyes.
Good point from Nxled.
21.
That's their first defensive stop of the set.
Still alive on the serve of De Los Reyes. De Guzman stretches down. Luna. And they'll call a
Illegal
backward player.
Illegal attack called on Luna Lumahan. May Luna Lumahan because she stepped on that line as a backrow player. You're not allowed to step on that line.
Nope, right there.
Clear violation there.
Director Alnerio on the ball. And his cameras catching that. 22-9. That does not cross for Prado.
For Nxled.
Nxled will get to the 10-point mark.
Yeah.
Thanks to that error of PLDT.
I sense the age average of Nxled. It's kind of close. They seem to be enjoying each other's company, even if the score is a whopping edge. And if it's your birthday, can't ignore the greetings, and you hear them, I'm sure, and she's delivering.
Ito na yung rotation na nagpalayo sa PLDT. It's KKD, Majoy Baron, and Kisha Bedonia. It's a stacked front row for the high-speed hitters.
Stacked front row, that's a good line. The Guzman shoots, partially blocked. Mangolapnan chases it. Here's the push by Ebon. Kept in play. And Prado burned by that attack.
PLDT wasted that free ball. Counter-attack na sana, but it was an overpass from KKD. Point for Nxled.
The Guzman and company down currently by 12, and she overcooks it. They arrive. It's set point.
Is now at set point advantage. Serving for the second 11. AKB.
Here's Kim. Down the middle, Makaslam got a hand. Alive, Luda hooks it over. Prado is there to Cap. And on the line.
Majoy Baron will end the first set in a dominant fashion, 25-11. Look at that quick hit once again.
Point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be brighter, brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Our first set ends at 25-11 in favor of PLDT. Your second set rolls along with you just after this.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too.
Between two undefeated teams here.
Quick work actually from the High Speed Hitters. They were very efficient in the blocking department. That's why they were able to simplify things in set number 1. In the pre-game, we already talked about it. Yan talaga yung magiging advantage nila heading into this game. We know that Nxled has a lot of powerful hitters in the wings. And saktong-sakto yung net defense para ma-neutralize yung mga weapons ng Nxled. KKD and Majoy Baron led the way in the blocking category. And every time PLDT got a kill block, mas nahirapan din talaga yung Nxled to get their own points. So look at that, 8 kill blocks compared to the single one of the Chameleons. Ang maganda naman sa Nxled, hindi naman masyadong lumayo in terms of production sa attacks department.
I agree.
In another aspect or in another perspective, hindi rin nakakuha ng maraming attempts yung PLDT kasi sa first line of defense pa lang, patay na yung bola. So, hindi na kinailangan yung back row defenders to set up their counter-attack in transition.
And this is how she was limited in that first set. Now, this is a lesson in progress for this young Nxled team. How to now beat a team that can play defense so well, and they've been doing it all their lives, really.
Well, Coach Guidetti Torre decided to put EJ Carino in the starting unit. Babalik, let's see, Job Fernandez for Nxled. They need a veteran, and I think EJ Carino can provide that experience kasi sanay na rin siya going up against tall blockers in the past.
And Job got so frustrated in that first part of set number 1 because she was marked. And we had anticipated in our pregame discussion that she has been playing well, but she will also be marked. Your second set, I like the fact that Coach Guidetti put everything so perfectly clear in each timeout. What is wrong with them, what they have to do. As to how they will now perform in the second set remains to be seen. We welcome you to this second set. Prado is there. Mika Orina keeps it very much alive. And you were saying?
That's just pure experience for you. EJ Carino going for that immediate check out, challenging the block of Jovi Prado.
Which Fernandez may have to learn how to do. How to hit it against the block, so that it hits the right hand and it ricochets out. Fajardo, Prado, no entry. One more time, Mika denied this time, and it's the turn of Nxled to do some blocking.
This is the start that they want. An attack point and a kill block for the Chameleons to start the second set. 1-on-1 against Mika Reyes.
Again, the awesome edge of PLDT in blocking was 8-1 in that first set, just to remind you. In the meantime, this attack, Prado gets it to hit the floor.
It's also nice to see a healthy Joey Prado rejoin the squad.
There was it last year when she was injured? She was in the corner with a brace, I think, and not knowing when she would come back. Here's Fernandez. Let me try this, she seemed to be saying. Fajardo. Reyes is now denied the second time. Kiana D rather. Here's the setup. Carino. And it's an energetic exchange. And it worked!
That will definitely help the confidence of Job Fernandez.
Much better start by Nxled here in the second.
It was really a confidence issue in set number 1 for the Chameleons. They were second-guessing themselves. They were committing a lot of unforced errors.
By the time we hit the first technical timeout in the opening set, it was already 8-1. Back row at work. Oh! That's dead in the water. When it hits the ceiling, it's a point for the other side. If you've lived all your life playing in a covered court, and you come from a high school that has a covered court, you know when the point is over. Mika Reyes will be serving. De Guzman denied again. And the block party continues. Let's send it to Franny.
7, Neil, I got to speak with Joe Fernandez earlier, who told me that it's all about having a step-up mentality and getting motivation from your fellow teammates. But there was something that she said that really piqued my interest. She said that if you looked at Nxled last conference, the way that they are playing right now in this tournament is unbelievable. And Coach Atora is even more confident now that he knows that they can really take on a team like PLDT. I actually got to listen into their huddle, and he said that the game starts now. They have to take momentum from how they ended that first set, and they have to make PLDT have a hard time scoring. They can't get those easy balls, and he knows and is very, very confident that the Nxled girls can do this, as Mika Reyes just served.
Thank you very much. Franny Reyes reporting. 3 straight points have been scored by PLDT. This is a net touch by PLDT. The point will belong to Nxled.
In volleyball talaga, you always have to adjust your game depending on the situation.
Those little tweaks, you know?
Never ending talaga yung adjustment kasi iba-iba yung situation when you're up against a different opponent.
De Guzman with a hand on it, stopping that.
Nxled is keeping it close.
And look at the reaction of De Guzman after she scored. Yes, she is elated. Boy, this crowd is loud, huh? This crowd is loud.
It's also an intimate venue, so mas ramdam natin yung
it's a
action.
little like the one we have in San Juan, actually. In the meantime, the zap by Bedonio. De Guzman denied.
No entry, says Majoy Baron and KKD. Kaya hindi masyadong nangangamba yung PLDT pag ang atake nasa Nxled. They know that they have reliable blockers.
Yeah.
Sometimes all they need to do is force Maji Manglabnan to set that ball to Lian De Guzman or Joe Fernandez.
Yep, De Guzman now trying to be more creative, but he still fire this time and get the point back.
That's a good thing about Lian De Guzman. She's very persistent. Even if she gets blocked, iibahin niya at iibahin yung atake until she gets the right swing.
That's why I love the drafting system in the PVL. You get good college players helping out the other teams that really need some good players as well. Long. Nxled with a 2-point lead.
It's PLDT's turn to play catch-up.
And Coach Raul, always Mr. Cool. Not bothered. Fernandez's serve. Prado swings it high. Bedonio. Uh-oh.
It hit the light. So that point will immediately go to PLDT.
Sabi ni EJ, bakit ba nakaharang eh? Well,
pag sa Mall of Asia, buhay yun.
Yeah, o sa Araneta Coliseum, di ba? Tataas yun eh.
Kaya dito talagang matetest din yung ball control ng mga players.
Runner. Return to sender. Fernandez. Manglabnan. EJ. Prado. Back row. Kept alive. Second longest rally is over. And listen to this crowd roar.
Talk about connection. Smooth connection there from Kim Fajardo and Majoy Baron.
Bedonio will serve. De Guzman uncorks and she delivers.
Lian de Guzman got the stamp of approval from Coach Guidetti. First technical timeout, Nxled up by 1.
Okay, back with us here.
Alea Malaluan, also one of the new rookies dito sa batch na to. But hindi pa siya pwede maglaro because she's part of the Alas Pilipinas school.
That is the rule that governs everybody. In the meantime, Horvina, and there's a tournament coming up for the ladies this August, the Southeast Asian B-League, I know that.
Dalawa yung legs for that.
Yeah. Men couldn't go beyond 4th place. Heartbreaker I did was that game against Thailand. We were leading 2-0. In the meantime, ever since she arrived, good things have happened for Nxled here in the second set.
That's what she brings to the table.
And it's a spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Yan yung angle na kailangan ng outside hitters ng Nxled when they're up against tall blockers. That sharp cross will always be beneficial for them.
Yes. Nika Reyes shoots. Carino corked the corner but missed it badly.
Ball is out.
Right idea. Hand denied her. You know, if not for the mustache, Coach Guidetti is really a young man actually. Oh, great cross, but kept alive. Do you go back to this woman who wants this board? It's still alive. Do you go back to this woman? And this woman is on fire!
PLDT top by 1.
PLDT will now overtake Nxled. Extend serving 9. Great defensive sequence there. Pick up from Kim Fajardo in transition. Set up KKD.
6. Fajardo.
Boy, this crowd is enthusiastic, huh? They're screaming at the top of their lungs here. The lead of Nxled is gone. They had a slight edge at 9-7. But the lead, as Neil pointed out, has changed hands. And it's now a 2-point lead for PLDT.
A while ago, Nxled had a 2-point lead. This time, it's PLDT on top. Coach Guidetti is looking for one stop.
Yeah, to sort of stop the bleeding right now.
And they're in their 2-hitter rotation.
Yep.
Diyan sila medyo tumatagal kasi mas madaling nababasa ng blockers ng PLDT yung atake nila. But they're being challenged on the floor from the high-speed hitters.
Action suddenly stopped. You can't make the challenge that way.
Block touch. Challenge is block touch.
I wonder if the head coach and the assistants, they have their arguments. Dapat ang challenge tayo. Hindi, dapat use it. Currently, the score is 11-9 in favor of PLDT. They took the first set in 25 minutes. It was a romp, actually, at 25-11. Here we go.
Medyo malayo. There was no block touch.
There's no block stop.
And that will be now a 3-point lead for PLDT. Coach Guidetti calling a timeout.
Nxled.
Guidetti will call a timeout.
Oh, we switch, get, go for tempo back. We can play front, we can play pipe, we can play sky. We can play everything, okay? Here we go. The important thing, guys, is the finish of the rally, not at the first ball. Never, never with them, never. Let them play, let them play. Okay, here we go, up.
Go, guys! Go, go, go!
Sounds like a very good motivator, huh? I think he came here, he knew that his work was cut out for him, that it was a work in progress with this team.
He also had a lot of objectives in that timeout. He pointed out that we have a lot of plays in our playbook.
And gamitin natin.
Yeah,
Let's use them.
In transition na kapag sabay naman, hindi naman agad-agad namamatay yung bola.
That's a good point. He mentioned several code names for those plays. Sky and others as well. Here's Cap. Good set. And it is outside. And she just knows what to do with it.
It's one of her expertise when it comes to hitting. That hit out.
We have the count at 12-10.
Serving for the Chameleons.
3
points.
Unfortunate error there from Nxled. Mangulabnan didn't get a proper contact.
Yeah. The height, the toss was a mistake. I kind of sense that she knew it also. Diba pag nagsaserve ka, alam mong mali ang bitaw mo? Yes, EJ. Getting it back. D.
Turn back.
If you can block, we can block too.
That's one of the improvements here in the second set for the Nxled Chameleons. They're actually getting a couple of points from their net defense,
which was dominated decisively by PLDT in the first 8-1. EJ looked long, but EJ got to it. Here comes the Guzman. It crawls over and it's still alive. Cobb makes it a set. It is in play. Fernandez, the libero, will have to toss it over. Can't attack. Oh, Mika and the realm in the middle.
It's 3 versus 3 in the front row for both Nxled and PLDT.
Our score dito po sa ating second set mula rito sa Cebu. It is 14-11. Oh, service ace.
Scores 15.
PLDT is starting to pull away. That's a 4-point lead. They are targeting the outside hitters of Nxled.
After being down by as much as 2, they roared back here. Good set. Fernandez, however, unable to pierce that wall. De Guzman's version, and she gets it off that brush with the block.
Ad-lib swing from Lian de Guzman.
Yeah.
She is the leading scorer for the Nxled Chameleons. So they can keep on feeding her in this rotation. Tatlo pa rin ang attackers for Magic Labnan.
Lakas lang serve. Oh, Fajardo just knew what to do there. As we arrive at point 16, which is the mark for the second technical timeout of set number 2. This is just the first of 2 games scheduled here in Cebu. Later on in the afternoon and straight into the evening, the Farm Fresh Foxes will hit the floor, and they're up against the Galleries Tower High Risers. It's Pool A competition. We have a fan in the audience. I wonder what it says. Can you read, Neil?
It's too bright.
Sabi ng mga katabi, hindi naman mabasa yung nilagay mo eh. I will assume. Baka happy birthday, KKD. This is in play. Atienza, by the way, very aggressive, coming off the bench now. But their defense is pierced again.
Big hole in the middle of their defense pattern. Talking about the Nxled Chameleons. When you're attacking the defense of PLDT, marami kang i-consider eh. First, i-check mo sino ba yung blocker mo. Next, i-check mo kung nasa nakapwesto si Kat Arado.
Yeah, who is also one of the hallmarks of that defensive PLDT, Fernandez. And Bedonia, nowhere to go. Baron kept alive by EJ. Set up job. Baron denied. The push by Prado. The elevation. The strike. This is the longest rally. This is outside.
Probably one of our longest rallies of the match. Great work from Kat Arado.
Yes.
But that attack error will give Nxled that point. Double sub coming in for Coach Guidetti Torre. Laika Ebon and Jaja Marginot will check in. He wants a full front line.
Yeah.
Alam niya na tumatagal sila doon sa rotation na dalawa lang yung front line attackers nila. That's why he called for this double sub.
And next is finding out they need a certain amount of energy to stay in step, really. Keep the ball alive, not just by a blocking, but to be active floor defense-wise. The catch, the strike. Regalo.
Early gift from Nxled. Zone 1 was open for Majoy Baron.
And when you're in that middle, you know when it's a regalo. Parang ang laki ng bola niyan. Natatakam ka niyan eh. Reverse. Ebon. D drops to the deck. Will have a challenge.
See, netball challenge from Nxled.
The challenges are happening in the middle of the play. Yeah?
So if this is unsuccessful dahil sa gitna ng rally, tinawag ng Nxled the point. For a specific moment in that rally, parang hindi yun ata yung hinihingi nila. So I think they will try to
find the right
rewind pa.
Yeah. And And the referees can also judge if it's inconclusive. By the way, we had when the early days of the challenge at Santa Rosa, I remember this. We were looking for what video. It took us a while to find that. Yeah. Yun.
Yeah, there was a net touch sa block ni Joey Prado, so that is going to be successful for Nxled. Great challenge there from the coaching staff of the Chameleons. Double sub this time for PLDT. Alcantara and De Leon will check in.
Jesse De Leon seeing action for the first time here. So this is the crucial stage of set number 2. Leandro Guzman will serve.
Leandro Guzman serving.
Block.
They've been productive up front in the second set. Count 3 or 4 kill blocks for the Nxled Chameleons. Total shutdown there against Joey Prado.
Nxled giving their opponents a dose of their own prescription. Baron. Orvina. To the back row. De Guzman. Back by Atienza. Tracked down by Bedonia. Whistle.
That ball was called by our second referee. Nxled doesn't agree.
Anong tawag ng second referee?
Net fault.
Okay. Masaya itong Nxled, mga bench players o naglululundag eh. You can hear the fans and how they're cheering for their respective favorites. Now, let's keep in mind, this is a battle between two undefeated teams. The format of the tournament is the top 2 teams in each pool will advance to the quarters. You want to be one of those 2 teams, actually. Because if you're Nxled, you don't want to lose today and start losing to the others and start something of a slide. You want to keep that momentum going. Same thing on the other side for PLDT.
As the saying goes, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you end the tournament.
Officially, the score is 18-15 in favor of PLDT here in the second set. We have Mr. Lopez, who is the review judge there here today. And here we go. I think we have a decision. No.
No net fault. The ball will be replayed. That ball.
De Guzman. Prado. Arado. Oh! Right in front of the good and he said, oh boy, that hurts.
Quick side out for the High Speed Hitters.
Baron, long.
Too strong.
Atienza, who saw action just in this second set, will be serving. Good set. Off the hands. Bedonia has it. Jesse De Leon.
We know that Jessie De Leon is a middle blocker. Pero dahil sagana na yung PLDT ng middle blockers, she was assigned a new role as an opposite hitter and she has been embracing that role.
Is the transition hard? Is it a difficult thing to do? Depende sa tao.
It depends on the position, but from middle to opposite, magkaiba talaga siya because the timing is different.
Okay.
The sets to the right wing are higher definitely compared to the middle.
That's the key probable differences. Oh! Jay Carino ended up very short. 2 straight points by PLDT during this crucial stage. Coach Ettore Guidetti says, let's talk.
Take responsibility, help each other, don't slave for the passing. Okay, here we go. We play with over block, we have first tempo, ball in front, ball back. Okay, hey, here you have 3 line, tip in line, no problem. Front, you know the line is covered, you can exit in diagonal, or you can wait and shot roll in line. First tempo, every time you're going in 5. If you want, you can get in 1. Here we go, ready, go!
He always gives a handful of instructions in every time out. He points out a lot of
parang siya si
details.
Parang yung hinahanap si Luigi no? Parang siya si Mario no? But he has a list, no? He knows exactly. And boy, this is Kim Kiana's party and we're just invited here. Fajardo. EJ out, and she's done that at least 3 times here.
I count 3 as well. So PLDT naman yung kailangan mag-adjust dun sa blocking nila when they're up against EJ Carino.
Kailangan lumuob ng konti yung kamay doon sa block palabas And EJ just knows it. She's done that forever.
Imagine mga Lapnan. Serving for Nxled.
Here's mga Lapnan.
Center attack.
Sharp and true.
23.
That's the first combination play from the middle.
Yeah, no, you're right.
PLDT. Reyes went for a slide. PLDT went for a differential set sa gitna.
Captain play. Alonte's there. Top angle to work with. She makes do. Nice catch by the Guzman, but out of control.
Out of reach for Nxled. Powered that hit of Kisha Bedonia.
Service.
Fernandez, no entry. One more time. Taps it over, read by the defense. Kim Kiana drops a message, return to sender. Here comes Fernandez, nowhere to go. We arrive at set point.
Kill block for Mika Reyes.
Advantage.
Down the road, nakakatakot talaga yung PLDT as a team. Kasi pag bumalik na si Del Palomata,
Nako, isa pa
Alea Malaluan.
Parang pumapalo sa wall, parang drill. Mabalik lang yung bola. Nako, regalo.
Reyes and the set.
Back-to-back points for Mika Reyes, and she will win it for the High Speed Hitters. That's 2 sets to love against Nxled.
Part of the set brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. And 2 sets are pocketed in and taken care of by PLDT. They took the first in 25 minutes, 25-11. And this second set, it's also theirs. Took a little longer at 33 minutes, but they have a 2-set to love lead.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. and that is Filipinas love. I mean, Filipinas life.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
PLDT playing for about an hour, or just about 57 minutes playing time, has now edged a 2-set to love lead. They were down in the second set, but they just held together, strung it together, played their game, and eventually overtook Nxled.
It was a better set actually for Nxled. At some point of that frame, they were able to build a 2-point lead against the High Speed Hitters. But again, yung blocking ng PLDT really forced the Chameleons to commit more mistakes. Pero I would say na maganda yung decision ni Coach Ettore to actually bring in EJ Carino, because in that first frame, the younger ones had a difficult time getting past that line of defense of the High Speed Hitters. Let's take a look at the set stats. 16 attacks rather for the High Speed Hitters compared to the 8 of Nxled, so they doubled up in that department. But Nxled had more kill blocks, 4 against the 3 of the PLDT. So kung set number 1, defense yung nagpapanalo sa PLDT. In set number 2, it was their offense. And they're looking to win it in straight sets.
Get some early rest or early dinner and party for Kim Kiana's birthday.
Look at the leading scorers for both teams. It's 12 points for Majoy Baron, our current top blocker of the league, and for the Nxled Chameleons, it's Lian de Guzman with 6. So it has been a low-scoring game, even for the best players for the Chameleons.
Everybody loves the Kim Kiana di TikToks, ha? Alam mo, Tikabuyo, tingin ko si Majoy. Kasi pag nagko-choreograph sila, si Kiana after one, tatawa na eh. Di ba? Si Majoy hindi tumatawa eh. Tapos makita mo si Majoy magiging artista, no? Sabi nga kanina, may dramatic moments kanina dun sa kanilang real life experience on Araneta Avenue. Okay, Coach Makipuela announcing the count. 2-set to love lead, as Neil also pointed out, 25-17 in that second set, 25-11 in the opener. The edge now in the blocks department is 11-5 scoring-wise. And here comes Nxled with a good start again.
Del Fernandez getting her first point. And if you'll notice, every time Nxled goes high and long at kontrolado nila yung power in those balls, namamatay naman, nakakapunto sila. So they can stick to that. Hanap lang sila ng empty space in the back row defense. Iwasan din nila si Kat Arado because in the second set also, every time na napupunta kay Kat Arado yung bola, perfect yung pasa papunta kay Kim Fajardo.
Bedonia denied. You were saying?
Coverage present for PLDT.
Well read, Neil. Exactly what Arado is doing. Mika Reyes and company tied up with Nxled here in the third. Gentle tap. Reyes reaches for it. Kim Kennedy and EJ is there. Maraginot, and it is denied.
They have her number. They're building the defense around Job Fernandez and the Lian de Guzman, trying to limit their numbers.
You know, the teams from the other pool, they know they will eventually have to meet this PLDT team, I think. In whatever play. I really feel they'll make it. That's one of the top two. With the way they're playing, and everybody seems to be healthy.
I agree. And they are one of the heavy favorites to make it to the very end.
They've been pining for their first title for a long time now. Oh, solid bullet by Bedonia.
Has been a solid contributor as well. Before, role player siya, she comes off the bench, but now she's a starter. And di pa natin nakikita si Savvy Davison.
Yeah. D. That's gonna bite Atienza, who just came in the second set. Hey, there's a call. I think they will challenge.
There's a challenge
of a net touch, I think.
It's a foot fault or a net fault.
You gotta put up the right challenge, actually.
Yeah. We have to confirm the call first. Kung ano ba yung tinawag ng second referee. Is it a net fault or a foot fault dun sa center line?
The interesting part, and I'm speculating, the call for the net fault and the foot fault in the middle seems to be the same, the signal. I could be wrong, I usually am. When I have that, I always ask Mr. Lopez over there, where's the two-way? Well, here it is. It's a net fault issue.
Yes, there was a net fault.
And Atienza has now acknowledged it. That'll make it 4-2.
Nxled will also lose one challenge opportunity.
Yes. Here's Kim Kennedy, and her serve is short. She babied it. The minute it left her hand, it was not delivered properly. Franny has a report.
That's right, Savanil. I want to talk about the leadership of the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Team Captain Kath Arado was actually reminding her very veteran players, or the starting six rather, of their tendencies, the things they need to look out for when they're playing against the Nxled Chameleons, which goes to show just how veteran of a team the PLDT High Speed Hitters are. I also talked to Kath earlier, who told me na wala sila dapat iwasan. They have to be the most consistent that they can be. Dapat all out at maayos ang kilos because they intend on finishing this game in just 3 sets. Let's turn it back now to Keisha Bedonia as she's getting ready to serve.
Alam mo, kakain to mga to. May party na ka-schedule kay Quintiano dito. Although they won't party that hard because there's still a game tomorrow. The serve is in.
Official score is 6 for PLDT.
It's 6-3. It's 6-3 actually.
3 for the Nxled Chameleons.
Bedong.
Good shot, but handled well. Hook by Baron. Red. Baron reverses. Prado shot, handled well. De Guzman sends it over. Baron, does he get it? Yes, he does. De Guzman reads it.
Another net fault called on the Nxled Chameleons. May isang challenge pa yung Nxled, but I don't think they will be using that.
I think in the mind.
Footfall. Called on the
All right, it's a foot fault. It's not a net fault.
It is. If that challenge, it's now 7-3, huh? Yes, it's 7-3. Atienza, nobody allowing her in. And we arrive at the first technical timeout of set number 3. It's 8-3 in favor of PLDT. Cebu, of course, is the place where the old world merges with the present and looks ahead to the future. Of course, this is and has been the Queen City. Oh, look at that. There's your name. There's your name. Pa-picture. Neil Flores, Sinjin Reyes, Rani Reyes. Parang family picture ang gusto eh, ha? Kasali mga Flores. Sige, pagbigyan nyo mamaya. 8-3 tally here. Oh, straight and true.
Great swing from EJ Carino. Hindi nila pwedeng palayuin masyado yung PLDT. Lead is at 4 right now.
Kaff with the serve. The set rather, Prado. It's handled well by Nxled. And EJ has scored 2 in a row.
I believe she has overtaken the production of Lian de Guzman at this point.
Yeah.
Targeting the right hand of Kim Fajardo.
Here's De Los Reyes and her serve. Prado punched up with one hand by Baron. Fernandez fights for it. De Guzman whirling around. Laura Carino just doing everything here, scoring 3 straight.
She's feeling it. She's asking for those sets from Jaja Mariginot. Loose block from PLDT. It was only a one-handed block for Majoy Baron, and clearly that wasn't enough to stop that hit from EJ Carino.
Not that cleanly hit by Baron, but enough to create havoc on the other side, actually.
He is the leading scorer for the High Speed Hitters.
A 9-6 score here in the third set. Maraginot on 2!
Jaja Mariginot successful on that drop ball. Second touch, good to go for Nxled.
They need something dramatic and drastic here. Bedonia receiving, Prado shooting. Nearly some confusion on the Nxled side. And they score 2 in a row.
Midas touch for EJ Carino. Official score is 8
against 9
for Nxled, 9 for PLDT.
Yeah. Tama ka. That's the score. Prado. You know, from this angle, ang ganda tingnan ng sets ni Top Fajardo, no? Talagang lumulutang, ano? Napaka-feathery pa rin ang touch niya for all these years.
There's that loop that will help the attackers
Ang ganda,
reach the optimal contact point.
Parang in slow mo kang lilipad eh. Just a great touch. This. De Guzman swung it too far away from Maraguinot.
3-point lead for the High Speed Hitters.
Two undefeated teams in Pool A. Fajardo. It goes over the net. Fajardo tracks it in. Mika has to adjust in mid-flight. De Guzman. And it's off Reyes' hand.
Lucky play for Nxled. That was just had enough power to get through the block of Mika Reyes.
Bihira makalusot kay Mika yung ganyan. But their hands were not in the right places. Here's EJ. Hello, Kim Fajardo. Oh, that will score, and Prado joining the fun.
Joey Prado taking advantage of that block from Job Fernandez. Dito papasok yung judgment call. Pag malayo na sa net yung bola, most of the time, the blockers would actually let that go and let the defenders do their job.
Bullet from Fernandez. Prado repelled, and it dies in the water.
Isha Bedone yung silent operator for PLDT.
Actually, she seems to be saying, I'm not as tall as them, but I can pack a wallop as well. In the meantime, we have a timeout at the 13-9 mark of this third.
It's not a big gap, it's 4 points, it's not 10,000. Okay, play card like this, start tipping out of the libero area because she's on fire, okay? And then we have to dig a little more. Only this, a little more. Here we go, here we go. Oh.
Coach Ettore knows that EJ Carino has the momentum right now in terms of scoring. So he's asking for more defense from the other players para kahit papano masuportahan yung atake ni EJ Carino.
Yeah. Carino, take note, did not start this game.
Which was actually surprising.
Yeah, I agree. But maybe also strategic on that part. Their part. Fernandez. Fajardo taking it in. And she's the assassin in this third.
She already has 11 points.
Spike of the set at sa inyo ng Duncan pasalubong ng bayan. PLDT threatening, but they mess up that serve. $14-10 tally here. 10 serving now against 14. Makaslang. You know, you're right about Arado. Pag dumadating sa kanya, kahit anong lakas, malalambutin niya yung bola. No? Abot niya kay Kim.
We're in her house.
Parang it's automatic eh. 1, 2, 3 pa. 15-10. Fernandez hits it against the block, propels it outside.
Better swing from Job Fernandez. Finally adjusting the angle in her hits. A while ago, she was challenging the blockers of PLDT head-on. Kaya bumabalik yung bola.
And her frustration was mounting and mounting in that first set. They lost that opening set in a Devastating performance by PLDT. 25-11 was the count there. Anchored on 8 blocks. Oh! Sharp and true!
Another impact point for Point City. Double sub for PLDT. Pero bago tayo pumunta doon, matawag muna ng timeout ang Nxled.
16. PLDT 11.
I don't think production you should worry that I'm not talking. These pictures from Director Alneri are much better than anything that I can say, actually. They're wondering if the audio is on or not. It's on! And what a game that PLDT has played here today so far. Nice touch. We have no whistle. We'll play on. Bedonia shoots and scores.
Another conversion from Keisha Bedonia.
You know, if there was a most valuable player of the third set, it's Bedonia, really.
12 points under her name to support the 13 markers from Majoy Baron. Kumbaga yung PLDT, they're focusing on their respective roles.
Yeah.
Kat Arado's goal is to pass that ball cleanly to their setter. Is there a check ball? There was a check ball according to the first referee.
Well, they challenge.
A challenge from PLDT, pero papasok ngayon yung double sub nila Alcantara and Jessie De Leon. Looking to close out this match in 3 sets. PLDT is 8 points away from win number 4.
And remaining undefeated in Pool A competition. Kung ito will hold on, Nxled will lose its first game after now here in their 4th start. But they're still very much in contention for that second spot, with still 1 game to play tomorrow.
That will be the final game of the 4 teams here in Cebu City.
Boy, what a schedule for the PVL on tour that will high over to Candon again this Tuesday. Even, in fact, on the road from Monday from here, it's quite a journey as this serve does not cross.
Oh, look at that. Savvy Davison will finally check in for the High Speed Hitters. She just got back from her well-deserved vacation, but now she's ready to compete.
She was just there trying to get her back slowly. It's a coaching call. Uh-oh. Hinarang nito eh, papaluin ko eh. May 50 pesos ako, tingnan ko ito mga... Rani, go! Rani?
Sev, I just want to talk about Savvy Davidson.
Go ahead,
she told me, actually in Tagalog, and I quote, na-miss ko ang mga tao ko. And she's sounding more Filipino as she stays here longer. She told me she's been working really hard while she was back home in Canada. And honestly, she's just so happy to be back here with the PLDT High Speed Hitters, playing her first game back and getting to explore more of the country, something she's been dying to do. Back to you guys.
Boy, this PLDT team, the way they're playing here today, and the fact that they're complete, they're lethal.
Yeah, they are.
They are lethal. And they have the interesting other parts aside from that tall front line. They have Arado. They have Bedonia.
they're not playing around. They want to get that championship. They want to get their first championship here in the preseason tournament.
That's gonna work.
Clean down the line hit from EJ Carino. She's not giving up. They're 5 points down in the third set.
Welcome back.
First touch, first point. Look at that elevation from Savvy Davison above the double block of Nxled.
And she's back serving. She did so earlier, Sheila Kiso. Bullet carried away. One more time around the block. No, Reyes' version. It's too long. And now, PLDT beginning to tiptoe towards the finish line here.
Like Ebon tried to target that end line, but the hit was just too strong.
Blocked, but kept in play. Ebon alive, and that's the fourth touch.
For effort for PLDT, pero pupuntos si Laika Ebon on the right pin.
Did somebody get hurt? Is it Arado down? What happened here? Let's see. Arado tried to... It's her left calf muscle, apparently, or right, that slammed into the post there. So the other libero, Viray, is going to be there on the floor. Score, 21-15. 2-set to love lead, PLDT. So we continue to report to you from Cebu. Davison.
Flame shot from Savvy Davison.
And she can crank it up. 22-15 tally. Oh, unstoppable. Just a gutsy, courageous performance. They may not win this game, but their heart is in the right place.
One thing's for sure, para sa Nxled, EJ Carino has to be in that starting unit.
I agree. Kirai got to it. Davison denied. Davison recycles. Fernandez. Davison with a block, but it's still very much in play. Davison slides. Mika Reyes dumps it over.
PLDT has arrived at warning point. It's 23 serving 16.
You might be wondering about the weather here. Those of you in Metro Manila, it's the sun shining brightly here. And you over there, you're beginning to get the sun a little. When we flew out of Manila today, sun was already beginning to show itself. We missed the sun. Blocked. Makaslang. That's borderline, really. That's blocked. Davison whirling around. That's
double contact.
First call of that nature here today.
That's a rare error from Kim Fajardo.
It's been ages since that call was made against her, really. Oh, another tall lady is in for PLDT number 7. That's Zenith Parolino. Alive. Regalo, hindi na tansya. That's hooked over by Parolino. Fajardo got to it. Viray. It's alive. Maragino sent it airborne. Fernandez cuts it up. Davison. Too close to the net.
Pass was too tight. And Kim Fajardo was coming from the back row.
(23-18). Tap. Viray. Another call.
Another double contact called on Kim Fajardo. Timeout PLDT.
Let's try to listen into Coach Raul now.
Kailangan nakita ko para makaiwan sa dalawang gilid. Ha? Pasa muna tayo.
Hey, relax lang! Hey, PLDT!
You'll get a kick out about what I'm going to say. It was a sad day for sports production when coaches started talking less in their huddles. So many of them don't like to talk anymore. Jerry, Raul. I'm teasing, of course.
It's them saying, kaya nyo na yan. Alam nyo na yan.
Yeah, but the players like it. Less talking from the coaches. 23-19. Viray. Long. Yes! Maragino. Fajardo. Viray. KKD. Davison. We have a rally. What a performance by Bedonia. And we are at set point.
Impressive
and match
numbers.
point, sorry.
Really for Keisha Bedonia. First two sets, the spotlight was really on KKD and Majoy Baron. And then here comes Bedonia.
We are exactly at match point. Zenith Parolino. You know, during the warm-up, we were standing beside her. But this is a tall woman. Ooh. Good defense, but better offense that time.
That was a strong hit from Leon de Guzman. They're still in this game. Talking about Nxled, 4 points. They're still in a better situation compared to the first two frames where they scored below 20.
For them, anything is better than that first set, really. Free ball. Attack mode. Yeah!
PLDT is having problems in passing. Back quick play for Jason de los Reyes. Good to go for the Chameleons.
You know, in the effort to get the other players in, they had to change personnel. Davison, Fajardo checks her position. Bedonia in, and we're done!
silent operator, the assassin, wins it for PLDT, but there's still a challenge.
Yeah, there is.
From Nxled. It's a ball-in, ball-out challenge from the Chameleons.
Well, this is just me. I hope on championship night we don't have to end that way. Really, really, really.
Depende.
This is just me. I know FIVB, you don't like me on that, but I really find it so anticlimactic. Here we go. It's in.
Definitely inside.
And that'll do it, Neil. A 3-set win by PLDT, and they remain unscathed in the tournament in Pool A.
4-0 for the High Speed Hitters. 3-1 for the Nxled Chameleons.
Point of the set brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We'll take a short break, and then Franny's going to talk to the player of the game. Straight sets win by PLDT.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love?
Scoring line, 25-11, 25-17, 25-21. There were some scary moments with PLDT, but nothing they couldn't handle, actually.
That's correct. It was a dominant performance for PLDT. They encountered reception problems, especially in the tail end of set number 3. But again, they were able to close out in a 3 straight sets.
And Franny Reyes is with our player of the game, Majoy Baron.
That's right, 7 Neil. Maayong hapon, PVL fans. Kasama ko na yon ang player of the game with 13 points off 11 attacks and 2 blocks, Majoy Baron. Majoy, first question, anong kinain nyo at ang solid ng blocks ng PLDT na yun?
Actually, kinain lang namin, balanced meal lang and pack lunch lang.
Consistency lang. Now, Majoy, kayo na lang ang undefeated team dito sa On Tour. What did it take for PLDT to get this far?
Siguro yung teamwork namin, naglaro lang kami ng maayos and nilang nalabas namin yung tinitrainingan namin and ayun, nagbubunga naman yung mga pagod namin.
Now, Majoy, you have one last game in the prelims. Anong gagawin ng PLDT tonight para to rest or prepare for tomorrow's game?
Siyempre, mag-rest muna kami kasi importante pa rin yung game tomorrow. And ayun, sana mabigay pa rin namin yung best namin.
Majoy, madami kang fans na yun dito sa USJR Coliseum. Now's your chance to greet them. Go ahead.
Maraming salamat sa mga Cebuano sa mainit na pagtanggap, sa lahat ng PVL fans, lahat ng PLDT High Speed Hitters supporters, and yun, salamat po sa mainit na pagtanggap sa amin.
Thank you. Once again, your player of the game, Majoy Baron. 7 Neil. We've got one more game, so let's close this one out.
Okay, thank you very much, Franny Reyes. And that keeps PLDT at the top of Pool A. And here's some highlights. There were some scary moments for PLDT, but nothing they could not manage, actually.
Blocking was the name of the game for the High Speed Hitters. Everybody contributed. They focused on their roles. Kat Arado took care of the floor defense, the coverage, the reception. Majoy Baron and Mika Reyes took care of their net defense, and Isha Bedonia also took charge in scoring. So maraming players ang nakakuha ng double digits for the high speed hitters. That's why they came out on top in 3 straight sets. For Nxled, it was actually their first big test against a really strong contender in the PVL. Marami pa silang kailangan matutunan, of course, but they are still in a good position. They're in second place, 3-1. They do have to win their last game tomorrow if they want to move to the quarterfinal round.
Okay. No, so they won't party too much for Kiana's birthday tonight. And that'll do it for this game. Let's just a quick look at the numbers. Look at the blocks.
In all aspects actually of the game, lamang na lamang yung PLDT. 40 attacks, 13 kill blocks, and 5 service aces. That's why they were also able to get a lot of kill blocks dahil sa heavy serves sila, nahirapan yung Nxled to give more sets to the middle.
And that'll do it for this game. The first of 2 matches, in fact, first of 4 matches here in Cebu. There will be 2 more tomorrow. This is come up next. Galleries Tower High Risers take on the Farm Fresh Foxies here in the PVL on tour from Cebu.
Nandito kami sa Cebu at nandito kami sa Fort San Pedro. Samahan niyo kaming maglakwatsa. Tara na!
Ganda dito, te.
1, 2, 3, smile! Lia, na-curious lang ako. Ano yung na-learn mo dito sa first ever pro mo?
Siguro, te, for me, nung mga previous games and yung nagta-training, siguro for me, just be yourself lang.
Yes.
And of course, yung willingness na matuto and mas mag-improve. Kasi for me, yun yung parang pinaka-importante na part na pag ang growth ng isang athlete kahit marami kang experience.
Parang mas may view dun. Sarap naman dito after mag-school. Saktong date lang. Wow.
Makapag-reflect.
Oo. So, Lian, ano pa yung gusto mong matutunan ngayon na nasa pros ka na?
Siguro ito yung mga based sa naging experience ko nung first 3 games natin na parang consistency lang when it comes to playing, ganyan. And of course, yung pagiging smart pa inside the court. Kasi nga, hindi na siya yung palakasan talaga. But how you really play inside the court, kung paano mo mabibring up yung team.
Gusto ko candid. So here's my last question. Gaano ka naman ka-grateful na na-draft ka ng Nxled?
Actually, sobrang happy ko. Nakita niyo naman siguro yung draft night na yung ngiti ko parang abot hanggang langit. Kasi yun nga, sabi ko, parang gusto ko talaga sa Nxled team na yun nga, very excited ako. Kasi yung pag-tryout ko sa inyo, sabi ko, very approachable yung mga tao, very welcoming, syempre.
Ano lang yan?
Then, of course, ako, sabi ko, parang different system. So, excited ako na ma-learn yung bagong system ng sa American way, and kay Coach Torren. Wala, parang very iba yung mindset niya when it comes to volleyball. Kaya, very exciting.
Sweet mo naman! Hindi ka na nga! Sabihin na natin sa kanila. Alam, yun na!